What's up YouTube, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, feel free to stick around and leave a like and subscribe. The goal is to hit 200 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be amazing. So let's go ahead and hit it. If you're not subscribed and you're watching this video, that would help a ton. But let's get to the video. So in today's video, there's a few things I wanted to talk about. And first is our performance against Chelsea. Now, I feel like against Chelsea, we didn't play that great. Right, and we've seen performances throughout the past weeks, throughout this year, really haven't been getting better. Now, there's been good signs, and I think Michael Carrick is building something special. I think he's building the base level of this team is a lot higher than it was in the past. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like against Chelsea, we really didn't get off of first gear, and yet we still won that game. Yes, we were a little lucky. They hit the crossbar a couple times. I think they hit the post as well. Enzo should have scored that one chance. So we did get lucky, but that being said, we were still able to find the win despite the hostility from their home crowd, right? So obviously we know Chelsea are in a bad form, and therefore you would expect a team like United to perform a lot better against them. Yes, we were away from home, but still I would prefer our team to play better than that. So it's a little, I have mixed feelings about that game because on one hand we won and we fought through it, and it didn't look like we weren't in control. Also, forgive me, I'm a little sick, so if I sound a little off, that's why. So forgive me. But it didn't look like we were completely out of control in that game. I think we had some level of control. There was a few periods where Chelsea just kept nailing us with attempts and shots. Pause. Whoa. But anyway, there was a point where Chelsea just kept coming at us. But anyway, there were times where Chelsea just kept getting attempts on goal. There we go. Jeez. They kept getting attempts upon attempts, and it looks like it looked like they were going to score, but it didn't quite feel like it. That's also when they hit the post. It didn't quite feel like they were going to score, and so that's always a good feeling, right? So I feel like we had control overall, but we need more control. I mean I think we have the players to control it ish. We have the players ish. Casemiro isn't really, Mainu he was fantastic that game. Mainu was amazing in that game. I'm not gonna lie. I should make a whole separate video about Mainu. But the other person I should make a whole separate video on is Garnacho, because that brother, Lord, I honestly feel bad for Garnacho. That guy was getting booed from both fans, and I feel so bad for him. I do, but I don't, but I do. I mean, you had even the United players clowning him at the end of the game on Twitter. That's insane. That's crazy. Diego Dalot bullied him on the pitch. Bro fell over for no reason against Casemiro's ghost. You had Luke Shaw bodied him. Man, I just felt so bad for Garnacho. I really did. And the reason why I feel bad is not because I think he doesn't deserve it. I think he does. He needs to be humbled a little bit. I don't want him to go into depression, but I think he needs to be humbled a little bit. The reason why is because he did mention that he regrets the way things ended at United. So I do feel like there is a little bit of regret from him, and therefore I feel bad. He needs to. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be getting decimated like that. But you get what you give, and that's kind of the energy he gave United. He thought it was better than us, and it was honestly nice to kind of see everyone bully him. It was nice to see everyone bully him, so that's good. Now, after that win against Chelsea, we're still third place. However, it's not looking good. That win kept us third place, which thank God. So currently, right now, as of filming this video, we have Arsenal first with the game in hand on Man City, 33. We have United at 33 games right now, but we have 58 points. Liverpool, fourth, also have 58 points. Aston Villa also have 58 points. So our game against Brentford tomorrow, we need to win. We need to win. Liverpool played today. They won, unfortunately. We need to win our game against Brentford in order to really give us that room, that clearance. Right now, we have scored slightly more goals than Liverpool, which is surprising. So that's why we're still third. However, this is a must-win game. Now, with Brentford are a team who they've always just been harder for us to beat. I remember, was it our first game under Ten Hag? One of those games under Ten Hag, they beat us 3-0. The mood was great before the game. Everything was good. We thought we'd go on blazing. They beat us 3-0, and it just killed the mood. We had Erik Ten Hag apparently ran with the team for punishment, which showed great character. But since then, we haven't really done too much against Brentford. They've always kind of been that nail in our coffin, Brentford. And so, how confident am I? If we play against Brentford the way we played against Chelsea, I have no hope of us winning. No hope of us winning. So we need to be a lot better. Because if we end up losing that game, here's what's gonna happen. If we end up losing that game, okay, we're gonna be level on points now with Liverpool, Aston Villa, right? It from there it's not looking good. Now I don't know. I don't think Champions League football is at risk. Like mathematically, we're not qualified just yet. Because we fifth place against Champions League as well. So mathematically speaking, we're not qualified as of yet. There are 8 points between fifth or 8 points between third and sixth. So we do have some breathing room. That being said, there's 4 games left. Oh well, for us 5, I guess. 5 games left. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I think if we win this game, it's all but secure for the most part, because if we win this game, then that's 3 extra points. And what is that? 60, 61. So yeah, so that'll be 11. Yeah, so and it's still not mathematically secured even then. But if we win the next one, we're 99% qualifying for Champions League. So it's nice, but I think we just need to be a little bit more humble, because this United team hasn't been performing at the level which we would want them to perform at. So I see people online saying, we're basically qualified already, talking about what we're gonna do in the summer with Champions League. Let's calm down a little bit and let's actually qualify for the Champions League, because this United team, I'm still hurt. I'm not I'm not fully convinced that this United team can get the job done. Genuinely speaking, I know I'm being very pessimistic, but you can't blame me. From everything we've seen from United so far, they've disappointed us time and time again. And there's been good times, but I'm not fully confident, to be honest. So let's wait. Let's see how this game against Brentford goes. To be honest, I'll take a draw. But that being said, we need to win. I would love to see a win. I would love to see my players score some goals. I'd love to see a battering. I'd love to see at least like a 3-0 win would be nice. A 3-0 win would be nice. Now, Brentford, they're in an interesting run of form. They've drawn their last 5 games, which is insane. They've drawn the last 5 games. It's kind of crazy. So let's hope we can get the win. Let's hope we could be that one team to actually get the win against them. It'll be interesting to see how that game goes. Now, the one person we do have to look out for is Igor Thiago. Everyone knows who he is, what he's done in the Premier League this season. He currently has 21 goals in the Premier League. Second place, of course, second to Holland. So he's going to be a massive threat. We need to neutralize him as much as we can. Maguire's going to be back from the red card. Lisandro Martinez, I believe, he's still out. I think he has 2 more games to serve. So I believe he's still out. So he's not going to come back in. But Aiden Heaven slotted in against Chelsea, and he looked amazing. He's another player that I need to do a video on at the end of the season, because he's been amazing for us. And I don't get why he isn't playing more, right? Because he was out of the team for how many months before coming back in? He needs to play at least every game. I want to see this guy develop. I want to see him grow. He's that good of a player. He can be one of the top players. I think he has more potential than Lenny Euro. Lenny Euro, I think he's just a little nervous. The pressure is just a little bit more on him just because of his price tag. But I genuinely think that those two can be a solid defensive pair for us moving forward. So honestly, we need to start Aiden Heaven. We need to start. I know Maguire's going to be back. I would love to see Aiden Heaven and Maguire, and then maybe someone Euro at the end of the game, just to give him some minutes. I think that would be amazing. But Aiden Heaven, I can vouch for that guy, bro. I love him, bro. He's just that good. He's just that good. So who do I think will start for us? So first of all, we'll go with the 4-4-2 formation. Obviously, we know who this is going to be. It's going to be Senna Lamens as our number 1. He's been amazing for us. He's been strong. And hopefully he can continue that good run of form. We have Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is going to be our right back. I've already said this already. I need Aiden Heaven, my boy, to be that left center back. Maguire is going to be back. So he can go ahead and take that right center back spot. And then I thought Dalot played. He's been playing. Sometimes when you watch Dalot play, he's bad. Sometimes. But I think recently he's gone under the radar, and I think that's a compliment to him, and that's a testament to how good he's been playing. Right, he hasn't been like overwhelmingly good where you notice him right away, but he hasn't made any mistakes. He's been solid, right? So I would trust him to start. Kilby Mainu against Chelsea again. That brother was amazing. He was he was honestly amazing. He was perfect. I have nothing bad to say about Kobe Mainu. He was everywhere. It felt like he was everywhere. He was distributing the ball. He was moving around, and you still feel like there's levels to go. It still feels like he's holding back. He's not giving everything that he can. He still feels like he has like 3, 4, 5 more skill sets to show off. So we've seen some of that when he first broke through, but we need to see that again. Right next to him is going to be Casemiro, of course. His send-off tour this season. Honestly, man, build a statue. Build a statue. Who is going to be on the right side? It's going to be Mateus Cunha. Because we have no one else there right now. Dorgu, he started training. However, he is not. I don't think he's match ready yet, so he's not going to start. I think Mbeumo, he just hasn't been playing that great. Neither has Shesko, neither has Ahmad, to be honest. So it's hard to say, honestly. You could put any one of them there. I don't think any of them really deserve to start, but at the same time, who else are you gonna put? So someone's gonna sit off. If I had to choose, I would probably put Ahmad for this game, and I'll put Mbeumo up top. I think overall we've had more success with that. I know we want to start Shesko a lot more, but Shesko I think has slowed down, and against Chelsea he was non-existent. I don't think he played that well against Chelsea. Kind of felt like we were a man down, to be honest with you. So I would say I would start Mbeumo. He runs a lot more, he presses a lot more, and I think off the ball he provides more than Shesko does on the number 9 spot. Last but not least, we already know who the main man is, man. It's going to be my boy Bruno Fernandes. He's going to start for us in the middle. Hopefully he can get that assist. He's currently at 18 assists. He needs 3 more to break the record, 2 more to match the record. So hopefully he can add to his tally this game. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Again, if you're new to this channel, feel free to like and subscribe this video. Our goal is to hit 200 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be awesome. But that's all I got for you guys for today. Peace out.